Good day, folks. Welcome back to my neck of the woods. My name's Dika, where I share my experience and my knowledge, hoping to lessen your learning curve. So today I have another product review, another Broadhead review. This one is made by G5. It's called the Deadmeat, the Deadmeat V2, and it is a very well-designed broadhead. I enjoy it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and how I think it's going to perform. All right, before I get started, please sub the channel, like my videos, and make some comments. All right, so here's the package. That's how the package comes. I'll do a full review on this. Sorry about the glare. So it comes here, and then they have the broadheads that are in this little package right here, right? It comes with a wrench, and it comes with a G5 sticker, if that's important to you. It does come with a practice head, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the practice head before I get into the broadhead. So this is supposed to have the same flight trajectory as this. I'm not really sure how. I don't trust it, so I dedicate one broadhead to practice every time I buy broadheads. I ruin one, so to speak. This, although, when it fits into your ferrule, right, it seats good. If you had enough of them, they'd make great field points, and or maybe even a little bludgeon point for small game animal. Food for thought, right? All right, so let's take that out, right? So let's start by taking the G5, and I'm not going to use a wrench here, and I'm going to try not to cut myself. We're going to screw it into a ferrule here just to see how it gets seated. And obviously I've already done this. It seats very, very well. There's no wobble at all. It seats in there perfect. And it said this is a crossbow bolt, which is the diameter of a regular shaped arrow, not small diameter or anything. And it fits flush, and it fits really good in there. There's no wobble. Sorry about the focus. It's not seeming to be working all that well. I'll do my best. All right, so this is a mechanical broadhead, a 3-blade mechanical broadhead that is a 1 1.5 cutting diameter. So this one, how it opens, I'll try to show you here. It has downward pressure on these blades. So you're going to push down here, push down here. The ferrule is going to hit the animal, and the blades are going to open. I enjoy this design because a lot of them have this is like a schwacker, right? A schwacker, right? So there's a schwacker, right? See how long that ferrule is before the blades get there? So it kind of means that the area where the blades hit is going to be loose. It's not going to be taut. It's not going to be tight. I think this is a great design where the ferrule and the blades kind of hit at the same time. So the chances or the percentage of these blades opening on impact are better. Now, most mechanicals do open. Either they open in the animal or open right at impact or open towards the end. I think this broadhead is absolutely going to be devastating. It's an older broadhead. It's been proven. There's some great reviews on it, and I'm going to be using it this year. I think it's going to make a great entrance hole and exit hole, and obviously cause some carnage on the way in. All right, so let's see how these deploy. It's a downward pressure. I'm going to use like a marker here because these blades are so sharp. This is probably the sharpest broadhead that I've ever dealt with out of the box that is razor sharp. There's no need to take this to a strop. There's no need to sharpen these up. They're so sharp. In fact, I've cut myself a few times just trying to figure out how I was going to do this video. All right, so this is how they open. It's downward pressure. Oh, gonna whack it a little bit there. There we go. It opens. Good, and it opens. All right. So those deployed, right? And they fit into this little collar right here that has a little pinch point like this. And then, sorry, my marker's rolling away here. And then, hopefully I can get you to see this here. The blade has the same pinch point that fits into, it's identical. Like one kind of goes this way and one goes that way. And it just fits into it snug like that. And it holds it enough. I shot this out of my crossbow, and this isn't a crossbow head, and it held together. It didn't come out during flight or anything like that. So you pull it out, and it slides down. So as long as the trajectory remains forward, these blades have no choice but to stay open. The downward pressure, you push on them. The only way for these blades to fold back up would be maybe if it went backwards, but then it would have to slide up and lock back in to do that. So I know that some rear deploying broadheads out there like the Rage and some other ones have been known for kind of folding back up inside the animal. It doesn't happen all the time, but it has been known to happen. I don't think that that is a possibility with this broadhead, with the Deadmeat, because just in which the way the blades are designed, they slide up this little, I don't know, channel, so to speak, and then they get seated right up against that collar. And I've done it where the collar has broken off. I've taken off the collar, see if it gets seated, and it sits right up against it. So it has no choice but to stay open as long as the trajectory goes forward. It's a really cool broadhead. I really like it. You can put these back in there like so. I'm reluctant to do so because I've cut myself so many times. It has a sleek profile, which I like. Some broadheads just have this bigger profile, and it's more chance, obviously with archery, that you're going to hit a twig or a branch or something like that. But if it's nice and sleek and you don't see it, you're going to hit your mark every time. I did shoot this through my crossbow. It flies like a field point. There's no problems with it. Obviously, this flies like a field point, but whether or not these are the same, I beg to differ. There's blades on this and little wings that cause resistance, which would cause planing or movement or anything like that. It's not the case, but I shot this anyway to test the broadhead. So I like I said, I donate one to my testing. So I don't like this focus. Hopefully you guys can see this really well. Overall, I think this is a fabulous broadhead. I really like the design, but I have learned that it is not a new design. There is another broadhead on the market that is virtually identical to this broadhead. So someone copied someone. The Wasp Z-Force. It's an older broadhead. I believe it's about 6 or 7 years old. This is about 2 years old. I would say that G5 copied it. This has a collar on it. The other one doesn't have a collar on it. But I looked into it. I ordered a pack of those so I can review those too. The Wasp one looks just a little bit beefier, maybe a little more durable. But either way, I use a broadhead as it's expendable. You know, all broadheads are one and done to me. If I get to use it again, that's great. But if I don't have to use it again, if I can't use it again, it's not a problem. It's like a bullet. You know, we go to the range and we shoot off a million bullets. We're not going to reuse them. You know, and if you ever have to use a bullet in the field, then you're not going to reuse it. You know, it's a one and done. It's a tool to get a job done. Anyway, spectacular broadhead, spectacular design. I'm going to use it. I recommend it, even though I haven't used it yet, but it's sort of a first impression, and it's really sick. I like it. It comes, this is worth mentioning, in the package here, comes like this, you know, with one open, but I keep these so they house the broadheads. You know, you keep it like this, you keep your broadheads in there, you keep your collars in there, you keep your field point in there. These are my DK4s. Oops, sorry about the glare. These are my DK4s. I keep them in there, you know, and it makes it easy, you know, and you can put them all in a shoebox or whatnot, as opposed to those broadhead cases where you're sticking them in the foam and whatnot. All right, that's all I got for you. Sub the channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Be well.